If you've played ranked at all over the last few weeks, you might have run into a little number called Ahri Bard, and if you have, my condolences. Something about this deck is just so incredibly infuriating to play against. It's really hard to explain. I mean, it's a very simple concept. It's just elusives, but you make them really big. That's it. That's the deck. And yet, somehow, even though it's built like a caveman smashed two rocks together, whatever caveman built this deck has gotta be the same one that discovered fire. Because this deck is like an impenetrable stronghold. It is impossible to beat. Every time you try to kill their elusives, they always have a recall. Every time they run out of cards, they always have draw. And even if they have neither of those things, you can bet they always have deny. But perhaps what makes me the most mad about this deck is that Ahri and Bard don't even have any synergy. I mean, what? You're just gonna buff your elusive to 9/9 and then erase it by recalling it? How is that even fun? The idea behind Bard TF is the same as Bard Ahri. Bard plus elusives, but better. Prowling Cutthroat, Mirai Songstress, Lounging Lizard, Burble Fish, Zap Sprayfin, and Rally. No, not that Rally. Come on. In addition to elusives, this deck was going to need a way to defeat Ahri Bard, and that's where Jaw Hunters comes in. On its own, it can pull in an Esmus and an Ahri before dying, which is massive value for a 3-mana card. Even though it's a bit of a wild card, Jaw Hunters absolutely carries this deck. And now that we had built the log pile for this caveman fire, it was time to add the flames, which in our case was TF and a lot of draw. Fortune Croaker, Mystic Vortex, Eye of Nagakaboros, and Ye Been Warned, which is our only 3 or less spell, guaranteeing we draw it whenever we play Zap Sprayfin. This makes Zap an elusive that draws 2 and gives an enemy vulnerable, which is pretty sweet. I also added Bird and Esmus, of course, because what's a Bard deck without the chimes? And the perfect deck to get revenge against Ahri Bard was complete. Now, throughout this video, I still ended up making a few changes to the deck, so you might notice a couple of cards I didn't mention here. If you want my fully updated deck list for TF Bard, check the link down in the description. And if you enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like down below, as well as subscribe, so you'll be ready for my next video when I upload it. And as always, this video was streamed live on Twitch. If you want to hang out with me when I record my next Visionary Decks video, click the button in the top right corner of your screen and leave me a follow. Ahri Bard. This is our sister deck. Let's go. Our long-lost cousin. We really like Jaw Hunters against Ahri Bard. This is not great. We want to find Jaw Hunters and elusives, which we already have 2 Jaw Hunters, so that's great. Fantastic start. We just need to find the elusives. So we're looking for wherever they may be. I know they're out there. Let's see those elusives. All right, I think we might have to play Fortune Croaker here, unfortunately. Nah, I pass. I can just bank the mana. I'll save it for like a spell or something later. I always pass here as well because he might play Ahri. If he ever plays Ahri, the pass was 100% worth it. If there's anything he doesn't suspect from a Bard Twisted Fate deck, it's Jaw Hunters. But it's so good. I'll pull in his Esmus for free, you know, why not? Get a little value. And I'm sure he won't play his Ahri until this dies, but we got another one ready to go in hand. Alright, we got 1 chime, which is cool, I guess. He's out-chiming us a little bit over there, but that's fair. Like, he played Bird. I feel like Twisted Fate red card here is way too good to pass up. We got a way to kill Ahri next turn. Bard would have been a great play as well, because it blocks Ahri, but, like, this is even better. He's gonna have to waste all of his recalls, like, right now if he wants to save those. He's got no attack. I mean, he could attack, but, like, he's not recalling anything. This is a fantastic start. This was looking like it might be a bad game, because we didn't draw any elusives, but I feel like things are taking a turn for the better here. I don't know, why would you play your Ahri this soon? If he knows his Ahri is gonna die, like, why is he doing this to himself? Do I play Bard here? I feel like I play Bard. His Ahri is most likely dying to Jaw Hunters, and even if she doesn't, Jaw Hunters is still gonna survive no matter what. He has no way to kill Jaw Hunters without also trading Ahri. This is a little bit weird. I guess I'm not pulling that in with to be warned. I mean, if he wants to trade his Bard for my Bard, that's absolutely fine. But that's probably what we're going to be doing. And I expect a recall on Ahri for sure. I mean, at this point, he's kind of just wasting mana while I get to develop. That's cool. We're doing good. Twisted Fate is sitting on board, passively leveling. And I honestly think Twisted Fate is the reason our deck is better than Ahri Bard. I genuinely think our deck is just better in general because they don't really have an ability to do anything against Twisted Fate except recall him. I'm not going to block Bard there. We really need Jaw Hunters to stay alive as much as possible. I think I'm just going to play Bard again, and we're going to play Fortune Croaker. Just trying to empty our hands, draw those chimes as soon as we can, and level up both of our champions. Seems pretty good to me so far. Nice. Another chime. Bard is only 6 out of 20. Which is fair. Like, I haven't really planted any chimes. Man, he's really desperate if he's playing Ahri just to recall her. Not gonna lie. I'm just gonna play Fortune Croaker on the other Fortune Croaker here. Draw another card. Why not, you know? I probably need to pull this in with Jaw Hunters. Ahri, I can pull in with Ye Be Warned, so I'm gonna do that. And he might use a recall right now. If he uses a recall right now, then it actually doesn't make a whole lot of sense that he would play. Why would he have played Ahri? This is probably bait. He's probably gonna recall her again. Why would he ever just play Ahri here? It doesn't do anything for him. I guess we're playing Esmus. He gives us some chime value. That's pretty cool. What are we buffing with Esmus? Probably Bard, I guess. Okay, let's see what he does. I'm sure he's got another recall. They always do. Probably gonna be another Homecoming. Yep, here comes Homecoming. I probably shouldn't have attacked with both of these, but at the same time, I've also got Cosmic Binding. I like playing Cosmic Binding to kill Ahri here because she dies this turn, which gives us an extra draw. And he's low on mana, so like, there's only that 1 mana recall card that he could have. That's it. This feels like a pretty safe play to me. Okay. I mean, that's fine too. We're just running him out of buffs at this point. He's down to 2 cards. He's got no value. We got all the value. Even though he did recall our Twisted Fate, like, we get to replay Twisted Fate, which is pretty cool. No matter what he does, like, I don't know. He's in kind of a weird situation here. Now, I am worried that he might drop like a giant elusive. I still don't have a ton of elusives in hand. That does nothing. Sure. I don't know, man. I don't know what you're doing here. I'll just play Twisted Fate. We'll start drawing again. I actually should have played Bird first. Bird would have been better because we would have drawn the chime already. Bard is getting closer to leveling. Still not quite there, unfortunately. We've got another Jaw Hunters. I guess we're playing that to kill Ahri off next turn.
Act natural.
Okay, now he's leveled his Ahri. It still doesn't really do much because like he's got no board. He's got 2 Ahris in hand apparently. He played both of them, so now we know. Thanks for showing me, I guess.
Danger.
I mean, at this point we're just so wide that he's just gonna lose from us being wide. We don't even really have to do anything fancy.
Bright eyes in the night.
I would like to draw another Ye Be Warned. If we could give one of his units vulnerable, that would be very convenient. Not gonna happen. Bard levels, which is cool. We probably attack here and then play Bard's champion spell. I think that's probably the best play. Just gonna attack with everything. Honestly, like, we've got so much value in hand, there's not really any reason not to attack with everything. Bard is planting 6 chimes per attack now, which is kind of crazy. And if everything goes according to plan, based on the massive amount of draw we have in hand, we should be able to give Twisted Fate +1 attack, which means he kills his Bard. We'll see what he recalls. He's got another recall, of course. He's stalling, man. He do be stalling. Do we play Bard's Traveler Call here? I think we do, because we want to save Twisted Fate. Come on, please buff Twisted Fate. What are the odds it doesn't buff Twisted Fate? It's gotta buff Twisted Fate.
Mamma mia!
Bard, what are you doing? You're throwing. Listen, Bard. I'm gonna need you to stop joking around. Twisted Fate is about to die. Twisted Fate is our buddy. He is our only chance here. Thank you. Bard really likes to joke around sometimes. He's a quirky little guy, isn't he? Almost letting his beloved friend die, just for a little fun. If we play pick a card this turn, TF gets to 8 next turn. We draw 1 more. I feel like that's a pretty good play. I'm going to throw Terror of the Tides. I'm going to throw Beast Below back. Yep, he surrendered. I had a feeling if I just spent long enough strategizing, he'd probably surrender. Also, what is this? Echo Zilean Jinx? This is just Echo Zilean with 1 Jinx? because he bought the arcane skin. Cosmic Binding is really good here. Dude, I'm gonna get greedy. I'm gonna go with double Mystic Vortex. Okay, let's see how this works. I was hoping we'd get a really cheap unit, so that's nice. It's a good start. We'll pass, though, because I want this to get buffed. I want this to get hit by some chimes before we drop it. We're about to stuff our deck with so many chimes, it's not even funny. We just get extremely greedy and play double Mystic Vortex. I think that's the play here. It's 18 chimes. Theoretically, I'm about to have the biggest elusive hand any Bard deck has ever had. I think we just sit back and relax. The Zilean is not very threatening. We're kind of just chilling right now, honestly. Our zaps are stealing all the chimes. That's fine. We like zaps. Solid. He's dealing another 1 damage. Oh no. He was dropping zap here. Wait. Oh, his time bombs get skins as well with this D&D pack. That's actually sick. That looks so cool. I don't know what's happening here. He's like chopping up vines, I guess. That's pretty sweet. I'll pass. Sorry. I'm not roping. I'm just admiring your skins. Dang, he actually leveled up his Zilean. I wasn't really paying attention. I mean, we could kill Zilean off with our zap. It's kind of not what elusives are supposed to be used for, but we could do that if we wanted to. I feel like we do. We kill off his Zilean this turn. It's worth it. We might as well.
Keep up.
He's contemplating what to do about the fact that a Zilean is about to die to an overweight Zap Sprayfin. This is a little weird. He's got 1 spell. What could that possibly be on top of his deck? Likely the spell he already predicted. Is it a Mystic Shot? And should I be worried about dropping our 1-drop here? I don't think we need to be worried about that.
Don't mind the knife.
Okay, yeah, it was a Mystic Shot. I had a feeling. It's fine. At least he doesn't have another one for our Zap. And he has no way to save his poor Zilean. Rest in peace. Correction. He had 1 way to save his precious Zilean. Well then. He gets a free Mystic Shot next turn. This Zap is dying. Nope, that Zap's already dying to Time Bomb, which means the other Zap's probably dying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm not an expert, but I think this might be what it feels like to lose. I mean, we've got a very flexible hand. I do like the flexibility here. But so does he. I don't know, man. The fact that he can, like, predict cards and draw 500 cards and create a copy in his hand, I feel like that's a little bit more flexible than what I've got. Do I just kill Zilean off right now with Twisted Fate? I don't know if I want to drop him because he's going to die to Time Bomb. My instinct is to pass because then his Time Bomb goes away and he doesn't get to play those cards. I'll just pass. What's he going to do? Pass back. That's right. You can't. You won't. You wouldn't. See, our Twisted Fate was going to die. I knew it. I don't think we can pass again. I really want to be greedy and save all of my draw cards to level Twisted Fate when we drop him next turn. I legitimately think we just do this. I think that's our only play. It's kind of weird, but I feel like we got to do it. Mystic Shot. Okay, fair. I was going to comment on the fact that there was no fleeting Mystic Shot in his hand. I guess he just had a full hand at the beginning of the round. I didn't notice it. All right, so he does 2 damage. We don't care. I don't think we drop anything here, right? We're burning 1 mana. It's no big deal. It's fine. We play this. We draw 1 with Twisted Fate. And then we just try to level him. That's our best game plan at this point, dude. I'm supposed to have a lot more elusives in hand than I do. I had a good start, and he just freaking obliterated me. Okay, this is rough. I'm going to pull that in with Jaw Hunter, so I don't really care. I'm going to play Twisted Fate now to bait out any removal he might have. Because I'd rather use Jaw Hunters to kill this off, you know? Don't want our challenger getting hit with anything. Nice. Okay, he probably doesn't have removal, so now we play this. We should be good. He could have a Thermo Beam. That's like the one thing he'd have. Okay, no Thermo Beam. We're chilling. We're chilling, dude. We're fine. That does nothing. He's out of mana. Now he's attacking with a lot of units, but I've got a free chump blocker next turn with the Tentacle. We're hitting chimes. We have plenty of chimes in our deck. I don't know where they all are. We have 34. I could start drawing some of those. It'd be nice. And then we have enough draw in our hand to level up TF. There they are. There's the chimes. I gotta play a fearsome blocker. Like, we're definitely blocking this bad boy. I could play double tentacle to block him, but I'd rather go wide. So I guess we're taking TF down to 1 health. There's no way he's got time bombs. There's no way, right? I don't believe in time bombs. Time bombs don't exist. Oh, he's looking for him. He's looking for his time bombs, that's for sure. We found Bard, so that's cool. He's leveled. We dropped Bard. We draw 2. We draw like 5 million chimes. And we're chilling. Okay, that's mildly annoying, because now I can't block Kahiri, but I think we're still fine here. He's doing 7. 7's... Dude, why did it have to happen this way? The stupid 1-cost predict card is going to be the end of me. Do I kill off my TF here? I think I have no choice. I gotta stay as high on health as I possibly can. I can't, though. He's so close to leveling. We need the value from him. Okay. This is the only way it can go. Also, seriously, what is... Let me think a little bit, man. Come on. Don't get so impatient. You see how many cards I've got here? I understand you've got 2. Like, you don't have to think, but... Now who's the one who's making people snore, huh?
Hesitation's a tell.
I don't understand. Do you want us to pass or do you not want to pass? He's actually roping. We're pretty dead. I mean, yes. However, if we're gonna win, it's gonna be next turn. We're gonna need to win next turn. We do have some freaking gigantic elusives. We've got a leveled Bard, and we're gonna be able to pull off a pretty crazy combo next turn. Because he's gonna buff our units if we draw any chimes, which is big. And we are gonna be drawing. Next turn is gonna go like this. We're going to start off with Ye Be Warned. This is going to activate both of our Mirai Songstresses. We're going to drop these guys as well. And we're going to drop our Giant Lizard. That's the plan, I think. And then we'll also be able to drop Burblefish. He's really roping me, by the way. Like, what is this, dude? I think we pull this in, because it does the least amount of damage. I don't really care about killing off the Kahiri. I have exactly 8 mana, which is enough for 3 plus 2 2-drops, and then a 1-mana Burblefish. So we're good here. Been Warned in Mirai's a combo. It really is. That said, if you don't have Ye Be Warned in this deck, Mirai is basically useless. I've been considering cutting Mirai just because that's like the one card that actually activates it, which is not great. Okay, Ekko. He could rally this turn potentially. Should we be worried about that? I don't think we should, because we're just gonna try and kill him. And do I have lethal? That's the question of the hour, isn't it? We've got Mr. Lizard here. He's pretty big, huh? Look at him. Look how big he is. He's a big boy. We've got Esmus. That's 11, 15, 16 if you count Esmus's buff, 17, 18. We have 1 more than lethal. So as long as he doesn't have like a quicksand or any way to stop me, then we just win. Obviously, we're playing Esmus here instead of one of the Songstresses, just because he's got way more value. And I don't know, man. I think we're looking pretty good. This is our turn. This is where it all goes down. Either we have lethal or we don't have lethal. Also, TF levels up next turn, so like we should be able to deal with his board to an extent. The only thing we got to worry about is a quicksand this turn. Burblefish supplies me with only the finest. Ah, yes. Jettison. Actually, believe it or not, my favorite card in the entire game. Kind of a strange choice, I know. Wait, he overrode my vulnerable unit, so I can't draw any. That's genius. I didn't notice he actually did that. I mean, we still have lethal. As long as he doesn't have quicksand. We win, baby! That was close. That was a close game, but we pulled it off. That's how this deck usually plays out. It's usually like, you win the turn before you're about to lose. LeBlanc, Ashe. Cosmic Binding, insane card in this matchup because we can deal 2 to his LeBlanc and stun another unit at the same time. Ye Be Warned is pretty good, but he's got freezes, so it's not going to be that useful in the early game. Okay, nice. This is interesting. A little bit of a weird hand. Kind of got a lot of stuns, but we'll see how this goes. Pass. I don't think we trade with that. Doesn't seem like it's worth it to me. Alright, I mean, we're going crazy with chimes here. Look at all those chimes.
Took the bait.
Do we save Jaw Hunters for later, or do we play it now? I feel like we have to play it now, just to get some value.
Danger.
We can trade it with his 3-3. He always attacks with his 3-3 here, by the way. Yeah, it would be a mistake not to attack with. Hopefully he doesn't have Brittle Steel. If he does, at least he's getting it out of the way now. Nice. We go through. Okay. I was hoping we'd get like a decent sea monster. Literally the worst one we could have possibly gotten, so that's fun. Probably gonna hog all of our chimes too. Please don't... Okay, good. We're fine. Bard seems like the best play to me. Nice. Okay, Coaling Strike. Sure, go ahead. I think I probably would rather him use that on Bard than an Elusive, so I guess we're happy to see that. This is a really bad hand, though. We've got nothing. We've got no value here. At least I can draw, but like, dang, dude, this is looking rough. It's looking pretty bad. Okay, there's Esmus. I mean, we got 20 chimes in our deck already, which is pretty good. Let's kill Sea Scarab off now so he doesn't hog any chimes. I don't want any shenaniganry happening here. We'll just block with the 2-1 because Sea Scarab gets frozen. We're chilling. I think I want Sea Scarab to die off as quickly as possible. I'm not trying to toss cards if I don't have to. Alright, nice. And now Ashe dies to our stun spell, which is huge. I'll plant 2 chimes right on top of my deck. They're going to hit the lizard. It's going to be the biggest lizard the world has ever seen. And he's going to win us the game. It's going to be pretty crazy. This is where everything turns around. Here we go. 7 chimes. I want to see 7 chimes. I mean, no. What did I say? What did I tell you? I told you what was going to happen. That's what I did. That's what I told you. And we got another elusive as well. I'm going to drop that one first. There it is. Frostbite. If he's got another Frostbite, he's got another Frostbite. It is what it is. I'm sure he does. We just got to get him out as quickly as we can. I'll buff him, actually. He makes more sense to buff. He survives another turn longer if we keep buffing him. We can only really make him survive 1 turn longer at most, but 9 damage, dude. Pretty good. Now, Ashe is leveling up. If he plays 1 Frostbite spell, Ashe is leveling up on open attack, which means he could like harsh winds here and we couldn't block him. Luckily, we do have... Okay, that's really, really sus. I want to take the pass because he just dies next turn, but I feel like that's because he's got Frostbites. I'm going to do this, and we'll see what his play is. I feel like this is the best thing we could do here. He's passing basically because I think he has Frostbites, but he does, I don't know. If he had Frostbites, then he would want to play them now. We just play another elusive. We don't care. Look at this board. This is disgusting. And he passes for some strange reason.
I'll be quick.
Seems good to me. Sure. 16 damage. Why not? Now, 1 freeze at least was expected there, so we're not killing him this turn, but he's low. I'll probably replace Sea Scarab here with Mystic Vortex.
Time to make an appearance.
We've got our stun spell for next turn to kill off LeBlanc, so that's always good. And we never play this yet, because we might want that blocker. It just gets obliterated if we play it right now. But okay, this is pretty good. This is really good. 38 chimes. I'm surprised we haven't drawn more, to be honest. So I think it's going to be block. Should probably stun this one since it's harder to kill off. Yeah, this should be good. I literally don't know what he could possibly do here to win the game. He could do like Winter's Breath, but he can't even kill off more than like 1 or 2 units with Winter's Breath. 1 chime wasted, but that's fine. Our board is just so disgustingly thick. It's just... What can he do? What can this poor man do except watch? Alright, Gnar, Ziggs. I like Jaw Hunters because it can kill either of them. Probably Gnar is who we're going to want to kill. Twisted Fate's good. Our hand is too expensive, so I'm going to reroll the other ones, though. I really want some... There we go. Chimes. That is what I'm talking about. Some early game chime action is all I was looking for. Got a pretty expensive hand, but it's alright. Gonna be fine. It's all gonna work out in the end. Pretty good draw. It is gonna kill off my 1 drop if I play it this turn, so we just won't play it. We just won't play it this turn. Does he drop his Ziggs is the question. Gnar is 4 attack. I mean 4 cost. I'm gonna pass. It's a sus pass. He can't help but play his Ziggs. And unfortunately for him, there's not a lot that can save him here, except for like a troll chance. Or that. Okay, that's fine. This is why pick a card is good. I mean, You would think it was good, but I cut it for some long forgotten reason. I don't remember why. All right, we got a 4/4 elusive in hand. Like, that's fair in any way. I think we play our zap now. We play Twisted Fate next turn. A little bit awkward because he's missing one draw, but that's fine. We pull leveled Gnar in with something. I need something to be buffed to 5 attack here. Dude, I want my freaking... Where's my Jaw Hunters? I need another Jaw Hunters. 5 attack Jaw Hunters. No? Okay. I feel like it's a high priority that we kill Gnar off. Because this has vulnerable, so it's like dying anyways. We could hit face with it once, or we could just use it to kill Gnar. I'm going to use Twisted Fate's red card. Gnar goes down to 4. We pull him in with this. He dies. I could use gold card to do 1 extra damage, but like no spell he has is only going to buff Gnar's health by 1, you know? It might still be worth it though. I'm going to do it. There's a scenario where it is worth it. If we get to that scenario, then I'll explain my thought process further, but hopefully I won't need to. I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll see if that was the right play. He's going to be real confused by this, but I feel like this was our only option. I feel like this is all we ever had. Okay, that's fine. Don't care. That is leveling his... Dude, they freaking buffed this stupid lizard. I'm legitimately about to die to a lava lizard. This is unbelievable. Twisted Fate gets to do nothing here, so that's fun. I could play his pick a card this stuff. He's got Troll Chant. I can't even play Twisted Fate next turn to stun, but that doesn't matter because he's going to open attack. He's going to deal 15,000 damage, and I'm going to die. I mean, I can play... our tentacle. So there is that. I think Twisted Fate has to chump block here. Ooh! Hello there. How are we gonna kill Gnar if I hit him for 2? I could hit Ziggs for 2 and kill him if I block with TF. This is really weird, dude. This is really weird. Oh, really? Yeah, you had that too, huh? Well, let me guess, he's got a 3rd Troll Chant. Or 2nd Troll Chant, technically. I can't even afford to play our chunky elusive unit this game because it's a 5 cost. I think we're playing Zap Sprayfin here just to be mana efficient. And then we're playing Mystic Vortex next turn, Twisted Fate, pulling something in, probably Gnar, and killing him. I really need Twisted Fate to get buffed with a Chime here. So that I can actually pull Gnar in. I think. Oh no, he's got 1 health. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Yeah, we pull him in. We can even just kill him with red card. Oh, red card's the play. This is beautiful. This is amazing. Look at the value. Playing a Poison Dart that doesn't really do much. I want to play Fortune Croaker on this bad boy. If he wants to pokey stick him, whatever, dude. He's just cringe at that point. And then we just pull Ziggs in. We laugh in his face with the absolute value that we have gained this turn. That is going to be a Giga Gromp. Okay, so this is dying next turn. Well, we're definitely not playing our 1-drops then. I just do this.
Let's do this.
Look at this value. We kill off both of his champions. He's down to 1 card. We have a beautiful hand full of elusives, draw, and chimes. I do think we need to play this 1-drop. This survives his deal 1 to all enemies. And we have 1 extra chump block where we can block both of these guys. We're only taking 2 damage on his attack. Sea Monster is kind of nice, but it's only 4/4. Like, we can probably do better than that. Now, here's the other thing. I feel like I just Eye of Nagakaburos here, right? Why kill off an elusive if I don't need to kill off an elusive? I feel like this is the better play. We're gonna go with this. This seems like the better play. Nice. Our 1-drop is insanely huge. We got another Eye of Nagakaburos. We're looking good. We'll drop probably a Mystic Vortex this turn. Do we pick a card? I don't think we pick a card. We could level up TF next turn with Eye of Nagakaburos if we pick a card. I'd probably play this guy and pick a card. I guess I'll throw the Sea Monster back in. It's just too expensive. That's the great thing about having this 1-drop in the deck is dropping this late game when it's big and it's cheap feels so good. That does not feel good, I will say. Twisted Fate was my plan. Twisted Fate was supposed to level. That was how I was going to win. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, we got a 7/7, which is cool, but like, is it gonna be enough? I don't know, man. We can buff our challenger with Esmus to kill off his pterodactyl. And he has no way to stop that, so that's good. We're fine. We're chilling. We're doing great. We have drawn so well this game, it's not even funny. I'm pretty sure that's GG's, dude. Like, there's not a whole lot of things he can really do to save himself here. We're tied. We do be tied. He's dead. We got a shipwreck order, which is like kind of cool, I guess. Pick a card MVP for real. I'm glad we added pick a card to the deck. Oh, Burblefish is about to be 0 cost, I think. 1 cost. He's about to be 0 cost. I wasn't wrong. He's slowly just realizing there's not really a way for him to win anymore at this point. GG, man. Listen, this is a good moment to surrender. I respect a surrender here. It's a strategic moment to surrender. Why not? Alright, Fizz Riven. This is Bandle. So this is going to be a Papercraft Fizz deck. How do we kill Fizz here? It's going to have to be Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate is huge. He can kill Fizz with a red card or a gold card. He can at least stun Fizz, which is nice. That means we might want to try and level Twisted Fate here. I don't know if we can afford to like keep pick a card and Ye Be Warned in our starting hand though. Yo Viz, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? That's a good question. I feel like I play Prowling Cutthroat here. Might as well. We want to start chipping in damage against this deck as soon as we can. I'm gonna be honest, you might hate me for this. I feel like overall, Rogue One might be my favorite Star Wars movie. Like, the new movies have not been that great, but Rogue One, something about Rogue One just hit different. It was weird. It's not like a normal Star Wars movie, but I liked it a lot. Alright, 4 damage. Do I care about 4 damage? I don't think I do, because we're going to be playing a red card. I do care about 4 damage, but like, I can't in good conscience trade off one of my elusives with these guys when I know they should be dying to red card next turn. But nice, okay. If Fizz blocks any of these, he's dying, obviously. Fizz kind of does nothing against us until he has Papercraft on. Looks like he is going to block with Fizz just because he can. Interesting choice. He doesn't even kill us unless he buffs Fizz. I don't understand what the point of playing that there was. That was a misplay. I play Fizz decks very often. You do not play that spell that early. You want to save that. Unless his hand is literally just like only 1 cost spells, he needs to save that. Alright, so guess Fizz is dying this turn. He was probably trying to find an attach unit for Fizz. It's a little too late to find it now, though. This might be his first match where he learns that Fizz still dies to TF's cards, so that's fun. Oh, he's got another Fizz. Okay. I mean, still does nothing, even if he buffs it with picks. Okay, now it does a little bit of something. Just a little bit. I just block it with my elusive, though, and like, I don't know, man. There's not a whole lot you're really accomplishing here. This red card's gonna be tasty. Oh, it was tasty. Let me tell you. I gotta go wide. Listen, this is a Fizz deck. He could have like 2 more blockers. But I had a feeling he was probably just gonna buff Fizz, which means like we just go wide, we win.
Eyes up here, or I'll cut him out.
Vessel small, but she ain't lacking courage.
He was not ready for this. This poor guy. I know what it feels like to play a Fizz deck. This would be terrible. This is a terrible game. He couldn't do anything about it. It's Fizz's worst nightmare. Challenger and red card. This game. I mean, if you're going to let me play more elusives, I'll play more elusives. Sure, dude. You're not going to surrender. I will accept the value. Give me that big board. Oh, look at this. It's disgusting. Lady Luck really is smiling. It's true.